you have to constantly innovate with a brand and constantly try new things.
What's the word you use? Kaizen.
Yeah, Kaizen. Yes, Kaizen is my biggest thing that I live by in terms of trying to constantly improve on what you're doing. Whether it be like even a simple thing, like we brought out the daily hoodie. Well, people don't really clock that the daily hoodie that you have, the plain like tracksuit with the Jehukal here and then the big logo on the back, that's actually been around since 2018, but it's just been improved every single year. So it first came out, we made it in the UK. It was a 330 GSM cotton poly blend, and people loved it at the time, but I always knew I could do better. So then I would revamp it. So I'd go for a full cotton blend instead, or I'd change the colorway, or I'd change the way that the sleeves were mad tight on the first one. They were like literally like that on the first one, but for some reason it kept selling out. So then I was like, cool, let me do a new one, but I'm gonna make it a bit bigger on the sleeves here, make it a bigger fit and so on. So we've gone from doing a 330 GSM to now doing a 590 GSM. Even the first version of the newest one was 580 GSM. That came out a year ago, and it made it 590 now. But it seems like a very small thing, but to me, that's a really big change. I'm like, just all these little things here build into a snowball of seeing where the brand is now. So it's like, I think if you don't constantly innovate, you won't find that product. Like if I didn't care to innovate from doing t-shirts and tracksuits to try out a bag, I would never have found the Jehukal Mirrors bag. I would never have found out that I could make a bed sheet and it could sell out within 12 hours. Like to say I can sell out a bed sheet in 12 hours
Not many
is
people
crazy.
can say that, bro.
When we did face masks during COVID like 4 years ago, I think we sold 200 in like 25 minutes. That's crazy. I would again, that's just innovating and just be like, let me just try it. Let me just see and do it in a way I'm not going to be financially crippled, but I can just try it and see how it will land. And then from there, you find this product is going to be your next biggest thing. So I think constantly innovating and Kaizen to try and constantly improve what you're doing will take you to the top regardless. Like I don't know anyone that's constantly improved on themselves or their brand that hasn't made it at some point. It might not be today, but at some point you will get to where you need to be, to brand, service, whatever you're doing. Like that's how I see it.
What I find most interesting about what you're saying is that obviously constantly improving is challenging. It's difficult.
Yeah.
When you were speaking about the there was an item you was just talking about and you was basically saying you knew it could be better, but it was selling. So you was like, let me leave it for a bit.
Yeah.
Like what causes you to get to the point where you're like, you know what, nah, man. Obviously you was talking about the bag and you was like, it wasn't closing properly.
Yeah.
What happens for you to go like, you know what, nah, even though it's selling or whatever, I need to improve this? I'm
never satisfied with anything that I do. Like I could have a really big moment and I'm still gonna be like, what could I have done better about this? Like it's always going to be the mindset of I can do better, because you can always do better. And I think I have a fear of becoming stagnant, because you like, let's say with the daily set when it first came out, I'm like, cool, it's selling really well. If I just stuck with that same one, eventually I'll become stagnant. Then from there I'll start to regress. And that happens literally overnight where you're like, damn, like I just put out a new colorway, we only sold 10, but we were doing 100 a month 2 weeks ago. So I'm like, what happened there? But because as an example, I'm not actually doing that, but as an example, it's like a new brand might come along and say, oh, they can see we're doing a similar style trackie, but our one's 400 GSM, and it's a better cotton and so and so. And they're gonna be like, oh, so hold on, why am I paying for Jehukal when that's so and so? So it's constantly being not afraid, but aware that you can have someone come along tomorrow and bring out something way better, and then you're like, damn, like your crowd when I go from here to there. It just takes one person to try it on and say, oh, actually, yeah, this is a bit rubbish. Like, me stay over here now. And I'm like, damn. So me constantly progressing means that I won't ever fall behind. And secondly, the consumer knows that wherever they, like, Jehukal will always get better. They know that wherever they buy from me, they're going to find something about it that's going to be like, right, this is actually really sick. Like, he's done this or that and so and so. Like, so it makes it more fun to me, first of all. And two, they'll feel like they're getting a really good deal out of me, the consumer, as well. They're getting more for their money, basically. I'm trying to always maintain that sort of mindset. So, yeah.
And your customers deserve that.
Yeah, 100%. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing without them, so I owe it to them to always try and do my best, whether it be marketing, whether it be customer service or the product itself. Like, I got to always try and improve on what I'm doing. Like, even going from shipping out orders myself to getting a warehouse now where they handle it there means that I'm able to now ship things a lot faster. Like, there may be a few hiccups here and there, but like more time, if I've seen on my site an order come in, let's say, I don't know, 10 a.m. I go on it again, 10:30, it's gone out already. Like, I couldn't do that before because I'm doing other stuff. I have to wait a day or two to set time aside.
Like, it was physically impossible.
Yeah, whereas now it's like, it's just ping, 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 ping. Like, I just see it come in the order, it's gone out the next day, boom, done. So it's like, that's another bit of Kaizen they'll try and improve on customer service. So there's always ways to improve. If you keep trying to find them, you just constantly go up, up, up. It might not be overnight, but you just see over time, over a year, oh, wow, we were here before, now we're here. That's crazy. So I think that's the main thing I'd say on that.